Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Caitlin from Florals.com, and today I have another layout made with my homemade page kits for the How to Kill a Kit with Style January collaboration. If you guys don't know, every month a group of ladies shares a kit at the beginning of the month and then shares what they made at the end of the month, and then there's process videos thrown in between. So if you guys haven't checked out everyone, I'll have them linked down below so you guys can check them out. Lots of inspiration coming from so many different styles. I know that December was a lot of Christmas. Even I did Christmas. So there is still some Christmas. So if you're finishing off your kits for Christmas and finishing off your albums, check those out. There's a couple ladies doing Christmas this month as well to finish off their albums as well. So I'm working on my DC album, and I had a 3-page paper kit ready for me. The yellow paper that I'm using as a back piece here is from Simple Stories Life in Color. The paper I'm putting on top of it, which is that pretty bird paper, is from Maggie Holmes Bloom collection. I know I'm really late to the game in using this, but I just got it at the end a couple months ago, so I haven't had it that long. And then thirdly, this one, which is a bright pink, which was from a different kit. You'll see the one that was part of this kit, but I'm pulling in a 12 by 12 from a different kit that I had scrapped left over because I didn't use it in that kit. So beautiful bright pink. I believe that one's also from the Maggie Holmes Bloom collection. And then the beautiful blue scalloped that I've already set aside is from the Conservatory Paper Pad by Craftsmith. And I'm really excited with how this layout turned out. I don't work with bright colors very often, and when I do, it's often like a splash here or there. This is a very, very colorful layout for me, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. It's different than what I normally do. I don't work with a lot of pastels or brights. I guess I do work with pastels quite a bit, but not this bright of a pastel. I think these are like bright pastels, if that makes any sense. But I'm using a ton of my stash on this layout. A lot of it's not new. It's just stuff that I never got to use. And if you guys also don't know, I'm on a spending freeze this month, and I'm really excited for that. I pulled out this Heidi Swap pink thing. It's like a tag, and it says today was blank, and then I pulled out an LE Studio little die cut that says obsessed with this. And if you guys don't know, I think I talked about this in a previous process video for my patrons, but the Washington Monument is my favorite monument in DC. I don't know why, I just think it's so cool. And I've been obsessed with Hamilton, which is a musical, for quite some time now. I got the soundtrack 2 years ago for Christmas, and I still listen to it every time I drive. It's just a great story, historical story, and Washington, D.C. is like the place to be for history. So I really loved it down there when we got to visit, hence why I have a whole album about it, because we got to visit a lot. And there was always stuff to do around there. So if you guys have visited D.C. before, let me know what your favorite thing was. Monument, museum, activity, cool thing you saw happen, anything. I just really love D.C. I don't think I'd ever want to live there, but I really like it as a little place to go to have an adventure for a day. So that's the scalloped blue paper I was talking about there. I'm going to mat it behind this pink paper just to give it a little bit more. It was just kind of, the pink was fading into the background, and if you couldn't tell, the blue scalloped paper actually is more creamier than the bird background paper is, so there is a bit of contrast there. It doesn't bother me though. And then you just saw me slide in that little bit of washi tape, and that washi tape is from Michaels. You know, their 3-for-1 washi tape deal, which is deadly. I buy washi tape almost every time I go there. Luckily we're on a spending freeze this month, so I will not be going to Michael's, but that's one of those washi tapes, and they're a lot better quality than I thought they'd be. I've bought some washi tapes from other places that have been awful quality, and I'm really impressed that the Michael's ones are okay. Now I'm going to build out this cluster to the right of my photo. Now I don't know why I picked out this paper kit for these photos. Obviously there's a bright blue sky in the background, and then I have a teal scarf on, and the teal scarf kind of matches with the teal birds. But other than that, there's no reason I picked this certain papers to go with it. Oftentimes I do pull out colors from the photos that inspire me to build out my kit. But working with pre-made paper kits, it's kind of, you gotta take that little bit of risk in order to get the reward of having a beautiful layout by picking something that kind of opposes your photos. Here I'm using a jelly bean soup word sticker. It says amazing, so I'm going to put today was amazing, and I'm bringing in more of that gray because there is a dusty blue in the background with those little birds, and then there's some darker colors in the photos, so I thought that'd be good to bring out and sort of highlight. Here I'm putting down a We Are Memory Keepers Honey I'm Home little floret and leaf combo. I just thought that bringed in more, a little bit pops of pink and that lighter greeny teal color. And then I end up building a cluster off to the bottom left of my photos as well. I almost have 4 clusters on this page. And I don't know where my title is going to go at this point. I kind of am thinking about a title. I don't want it on top of my photos because that will compete with the words in the Obsessed with This section. And then I really didn't need a second title. I've just been trying to use and do more words on my pages, something a little bit more unique. And while this title is not unique at all, if you can tell by the title of this video, I titled this layout DC Moments, and it's not, I think it's because every time, like I'll probably talk about this in the journaling, which I still haven't done yet, but every time we go to DC, the Washington Monument and the Capitol building are some of the first things you get to see. And guys, the Washington Monument is my favorite monument. I can't tell you why. I've never been inside it. I have been up to it, and now I have touched it, which was super cool. But other than that, there's no reason I should love it other than it's really cool. But I think just because it's like the iconic piece of DC, and that's why I like it so much. But every time we go there, it's one of those moments that happens, like we're close enough to see the monument, that means we're almost there sort of thing. So that's always fun. Now I have been popping down some other bits. I have stickers again from the We Are Memory Keepers Honey I'm Home collection. These are Amy Tangerine stickers, little phrase stickers in gray. I have some Reset Girl stickers and then some Life in Color Simple Stories stickers that I've just popped around. And I will have more details over on my blog for this layout. I am blogging again, so if you guys are lovers of blogs, check out my blog. I do have an email sign up you can sign up for over on my blog, so you guys can get the blog posts right to your email instead of having to check it every day. Although mine does email me at like 2 in the morning, so I'm not sure how to pick what time you get emailed. Maybe I missed that when I did the trial, but here I'm going to start gluing down my title. I end up going with DC Moments, like I said. And these are some Ellie Studio beautiful letter stickers. This is my first time using Ellie Studio letter stickers, and I will say they are very nice. I really like this dusty gray color. It's very light. It's not overpowering. And I'm really happy to be using a smaller title because it doesn't compete with the other words. And like I said, this title is not anything full of meaning or anything besides that, but I kind of will touch on that in the journaling. And as for journaling, I either plan on putting it beneath the title in like a long strip, or I plan on putting it to the right of the photos above that pink star cluster. But that's almost it for this layout. I do want to add some Heidi Swap Color Shine, and like I mentioned in previous videos, I'm obsessed with splattering on layouts again, people. Praise the Lord. I bought so much color sprays, and that's the only reason I really use them is for splattering, so I'm glad that I'm using them again. But I'll show you in the close-up more of the details in the embellishment clusters. But I'm excited with how this turned out. Let me know what you guys think, and let me know if you're enjoying these page kits and seeing me work with them, or if you think I should do something else next month. But there's a ton more coming. I hope to do all 18 page kits this month, so get ready for a ton of videos. But maybe some last minute embellishing. I just try to decide not to do that though, and then I'm going to clean up my extra splatters, which always get everywhere. I'm a very sensitive splatter, so I don't get it everywhere, but sometimes it gets everywhere. But here's the close-up. I hope you guys enjoyed, and if you did, be sure to give it a thumbs up because it helps out my videos a lot, as well as be sure to subscribe if you're not already. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!